Carroll Broadcasting presents high school basketball.
Good evening and welcome to Coon Rapids this evening as Jeff Blankman mans the live broadcast on Facebook. We'll make our debuts here on Facebook. They always said I have the face for radio, and that's why I went out for radio. But Tom Hawkap along with Kaylor Deeth, who's making his broadcast debut with us. Kaylor, we should have a fun one here tonight. Coon Rapids Bayard comes in 7-7 on the girls' side, but they welcome in an Ogden team that's 0-15, but it's not one that you can kind of look over. They've played a couple close games here of late, and they've really figured out a few things.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, their average of 21, Ogden is 21 points a game right now, but just a week ago versus Cole Corson's Glidden Ralston Wildcats, you know, they put up 40-something in that game, so that can be a little deceiving, I think. So they can definitely put up some points. So
they found a few ways to do that. So it'll be interesting to see how this one goes. You're listening to the pregame show brought to you by Mackey Motors. Find new roads, Mackey Motors in Lake City. When you take a look at this, Ogden 0-15 on the season, 0-11 in conference play. Coon Rapids Bayard comes in 7-7 on the season, 6-4 in the conference play, trying to get off of a losing streak. But this is kind of a busy week as they've got Ogden. They don't want to look past this game. Tomorrow they've got Exira Elkhorn Kimballton and then on to Arweva on Friday. So a busy week here as we approach the end of the season. But it's something that Coach Caitlin McAllister really wants to kind of get some momentum built up as she looks forward towards the playoffs coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, play a lot of games in high school, so got to be ready to play every night.
When you take a look at the way things have worked so far, you can tell most teams trying to figure out how to take Bryn Bass out of the game for Coon Rapids Bayard. She comes in averaging 19 points per game. The team's averaging 43.2 on the season, so you know that if they can affect what she does. But there's been some good support behind her. Breeley Clayberg's come in, 9.4 points per game, and then you've got Hoffbauer and Gray right around that 4.5 points per game. So there's plenty of people that can put some points on the board here for Coon Rapids Bayard.
Yeah, absolutely. And people will try to stop Bryn this year, but she usually gets her buckets, and it's going to be interesting to see if Ogden can slow her down.
We're going to step away for 1 minute. We'll come back with more of the pregame show. You're listening to 93.7 KKRL.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
Look at the commercial.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business, from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
This is Iowa, and Avela Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 17 locations across the state, we're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avela Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avela Bank, member FDIC.
And we welcome you back to the Gatorade broadcast booth, brought to you by Gatorade in Carroll, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. I do want to remind you that tonight's game can be watched on our YouTube channel. Just search for 1380 KCIM. Of course, that's powered by New Way Ford. We know a couple guys that work there, I think.
Yeah, just a couple.
we brought them to the game tonight, I think. So.
Yeah, two of them, absolutely.
So it should be a fun one here. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for you. We'll start with Ogden. They're going to go with the 5'6 junior, Kaylee Badker, the 5'6 sophomore, Emma Mormon, also the 5'4 sophomore, Lily Ferguson, the 5'6 junior, Caitlin Ellis, and the 5'7 sophomore, Lorenza Rusa. Ogden comes in 0-15 on the season, 0-11 in conference play. Coon Rapids Bayard with their 7-7 record. They'll start the 5'11 sophomore, Breeley Clayberg. Also the 5'8 sophomore, Lydia Hoffbauer. The 5'9 senior, Bryn Bass, comes in averaging 19.4 points per game. Miranda McClellan, the 5'8 senior, and Jessica Evans, the 5'11 senior. When you look up and down this lineup, Mormon's done a good job leading the team with Ellis has 5 rebounds per game, Mormon with 4 rebounds per game. For the Ogden squad, Coon Rapids Bayard, they rely on Breeley Clayberg to get to the rim. You'll see a few putbacks. That gets her close to 10 points per game as she's gotten the offensive rebounds. Ogden tonight in their blue uniforms with white numbers and letters and the white trim. The Coon Rapids Bayard Crusaders in all white uniforms with red numbers and letters, black trim around those. A decent crowd here to start things, expected to fill in. We do have a boy-girl doubleheader coming your way here this evening. Really the big thing, I think, tonight for Coon Rapids Bayard is going to be, can they focus and get through this Ogden team and not look forward to an EHK team coming up tomorrow. As they line up here, we'll step away for 2 minutes for the national anthem. You're listening to basketball action on 93.7 KKRL.
At New Way Ford in Coon Rapids and New Way Auto in Jefferson, we make your vehicle buying experience stress-free. Our sales team will help determine your vehicle needs with options and features that you desire. Our finance team will explain financing terms and options best for each customer. Our service team is always here for you, from our Oil Changes for Life program to our exclusive warranty forever. We work to keep your New Way vehicle going long after the sale. Stop by and let our family help yours get into the next car, truck, or SUV.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive healthcare for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
Can your roof handle extreme hail conditions? Ours can. Check it out. As you can see, our Brinks roof has stood up to the test with 0 damage. As for our competitors, well, theirs did not. Is your roof worn out or needs repair? Know that not all roofers and shingles are created equal. If you need honest feedback whether your roof needs to be repaired or replaced, get a second opinion. And call the Roof Pros at Brinks Exteriors, 920-ROOF-PRO.
Tip-off is won by the Crusaders, but taken away immediately by Ogden. As now Ogden will set up their offense. They work left to right in front of us. Zone defense from the Crusaders. Good stop inside, a loose ball and a grab. First basket's good by Ellis. The defense came, solid stop there by Clayberg. With a shot and offensive rebound go to Ogden. They lead 2-0 early on. Tom Hawkamp along with Kaylor Deeth here for your broadcast in the second turnover, and that's something the Crusaders are going to have to clean up here early.
Definitely, especially if Ogden doesn't get out. They try to do some transition. It's going to be tough to get back on all those turnovers and loose balls.
2-3 zone from the Crusaders, and Ogden almost turned it over. The ball went over half court but never bounced. Here's a drive by Ogden, kick to the right corner. Mormon, now a pass down low, trying to find a way inside was Badker, kicks it back out to the right wing. Now a feed down low, that one's tipped away. Clayberg will run down the loose ball. Crusaders will push it up the right side in the hands of Bass, now over to the left wing. Hoffbauer clears it back to Bass. She'll bring it towards the top of the key. They stare at a 2-3 zone. It'll be which team can shoot the other one out of the zone pressure. Here's a feed inside to Hoffbauer. She passed on the short jumper, back out to Bass. 12-footer is going to be left short. Rebound inside by Clayberg. She's leading the team. Bass drives in, bounce pass across the lower block, and a foul on the shot. Good hustle inside, maybe even an extra pass in there as McClellan now heads to the free throw line. Trying to get the Crusaders on the board, down 2 here early on. And this free throw bounces around, hits everything up there, and goes in for McClellan. Second free throw's on the way. Same deal, rattles around, but it goes down. 2-2's the score, 6:20 to play here in the first. Little full court token pressure from the Crusaders. Ogden passes their way through it. Drive by Ellis, met by Clayberg in the middle. They'll kick it out to the left wing. Quick drive, then leaves it off to Mormon. Mormon, pass deep to the corner. Badker. Badker wants to cut up. That one's almost taken away. Here's a drive, feed down low, and another loose ball. This one's grabbed by Evans. So both teams with 2 early turnovers. Bass brings the ball up the court, squares away in this zone defense that extends. Her pass is tipped and taken away. 2-2, 5:41 to play. Ogden with the basketball. They'll feed to the right side. Clayberg came over, closed quickly. And back the other way comes Bass. Wants to push it. Goes right through the defenders. The right-handed layup won't go. Hoffbauer slaps it out of bounds, and it's Ogden ball. Few miscues early on, but both teams really getting it after it on the defense.
Yeah, they're both need to address the turnovers immediately. I think there's 3 or 4 each team already, and we're only 2-3 minutes into the game here.
Ogden almost turns it over. Here's a drive. Clayberg was back deep, and we've got a loose ball coming back the other way. Bass wants to go to the block. Jumper is good, just outside the block. So Bryn's got her first basket. Crusaders with their first lead, 4-2, and it's that 2-2-1 pressure. And this time, Ogden wants to drive through it. We're going to have a grab at midcourt. Might have been a good deal. Looked like it was going to be a 3-on-1 breakaway. And that foul goes on McClellan, her first. Conley checks in along with Graydon for Ogden. Also Alexander checked in for Ogden. She took the ball out. She's going to drive down the right side. Gets to the baseline where she gets cut off. Now looking to pass out. Throws this one into the middle block. They'll work it around the perimeter. Badker thought about the 3, decided not to. This ball's tipped away, ran down near half court. Here's a feed inside to Ellis. Wanted to throw it back out. We'll see. They'll say over and back. Turnover. That's the 4th turnover by Ogden here this evening.
Yeah, definitely a little sloppy play to start off here for both teams.
Bass will take the inbounds on the right side. Drives deep. She'll let the 3 fly, and it's good. Used a partial screen and let the shot go. 7-2. Crusaders on top of Ogden. Here's a pass almost taken away. Now there's a trap at center court. Leads to a 2-on-1 at the basket. Shot is up off the backboard and good for Ellis. Ellis has all 4 points for Ogden. Bass out on the corner. Hoffbauer, jumper just inside the arc, will not go. Battle for the rebounds, loose on the ground. And now we're going to tie it up. They held it up there. Hoffbauer went in and grabbed it to tie him up. They'll say that ball goes to Ogden. So the Bulldogs pass to center court. Almost had a trap there, but they'll dribble their way out of it. Work it up to the top of the key. Back out to Alexander. Alexander kicks it to Badker. Three-pointer right side is good. Badker had the wide open look and able to make it against that 2-3 zone defense. We're tied up 7 apiece. 3:26 to play here in the first. Bass pass to Hoffbauer down low. Here's a jumper from the wing, and that's good. Set up about 10 foot out. McClellan drains the jumper to give the Crusaders back the 9-7 lead. Bulldogs attack with the dribble. That one's taken away from McClellan. She tried to save it back in. Good hustle as she picked the pocket of Badker. Megan Gray, the 5'7 junior, checks in. Talking with coach beforehand. You're going to see about 6 players off the Coon Rapids bench. Could see up to 10 coming off this Ogden bench as they kind of rotate through. Here's a pass inside. Kick back out to the left wing. Conley takes the 3, sends it long. Rebound's going to be saved back in and out of bounds. And that will be Ogden basketball. Crusaders 9, Bulldogs 7. 2:53 to play in quarter number 1. Ogden inbounds it. Right side, Graydon. Back to the top of the key, Alexander. Over to the corner, and that one's going to go off the fingertips of Moorman. It was a hot pass from the top of the key and a turnover. That's number 5 here in the first quarter. Bass brings it across the timeline, working against some token pressure. Hoffbauer looks to drive, gives it off to Bass. Thought about the 3. Bounce pass down low to McClellan. Back in. What a find to Kleberg. What a read. Quickly back into that pressure. 11-7. Bulldogs want to go. Kleberg's going to catch the body foul. She'll shake her shoulders. Maybe, maybe not, she thinks down there. She's done a good job of protecting the inside. This time she stepped out maybe just a second too late. Ogden wondering what they want to run for an inbounds play. Everybody in the gym heard him ask. Here's a pass up to the right wing. Clear out by Alexander. Deep down to the corner. Three-pointer by Moorman. Sails long. That's going to go out of bounds off the hands of Ellis, and it'll be Crusader basketball.
It's going to be interesting, Tom, to see how long Ogden stays in this 3-2 zone, as the Crusaders have had quite a few open shots here, or able to penetrate the zone pretty easily the last couple of possessions.
They bring a defender all the way out. Here's Bass driving to about 8 foot away and just drains it. It wasn't quite a boxing one, but they were trying to put somebody right on Bass, and she just drove right by him. Here's Kleberg, a good job holding up the bottom. McClellan goes up for the rebound. 13-7, Crusaders with the ball and the lead. Right wing, Gray looks to drive in, trying to feed Kleberg high. That one was too short, but it comes right back to Gray. Runner will not go. Ogden's going to clear the rebound. McClellan harasses him and knocks it out of bounds, and now the Crusaders will get in that full court pressure. Line change here for Ogden as they bring Melchert into the ball game, along with Ruza back in. I believe that's Ferguson checking back in. So Ogden dribbles up, loses their dribble, now passes across the timeline. Kleberg did a good job getting back. McClellan hustles for it. Kleberg grabs the rebound. Bass wants to push it, gets into the lane, cuts over off the right block, too hard. Kleberg battles for the rebound, but it'll come out in the hands of Moorman and Ogden. Here comes Bass, going to try to pickpocket it. She gets the block from back. That was a solid hustle play from Bryn Bass on the other end, from under the hoop to under the hoop.
Yeah, great hustle there, absolutely.
1:03 to play in the first quarter. Wide open 3 left side is drained by Badker. She's hit 2 of them. They'll have to find a way to keep somebody on her. It's a 3-point lead for Coon Rapids Bayard. Here's a drive. McClellan hits the bottom. Battle for the rebound. Comes out with Ogden. Here's a tip ball. Loose ball ends up with Ogden. Here comes a trap in the corner. And McClellan reaches in and just takes it away. It looked like she was concerned with Bass, but McClellan just came up, took the ball away, and back the other way, and now it's tipped out of bounds off Bryn Bass's dribble. And the Crusaders will have it. 26 seconds remain on the clock here in the first. Crusaders trying to add to the 3-point lead. Bass will take it to the left wing, drives in, leaves this one off McClellan. How about a 12-footer baseline? She's making a living down there tonight.
Yeah, definitely getting a lot of open shots in that zone right now.
Ogden works on bringing the ball across half court with 8 seconds to play. Still in that zone look. Here's a feed to the free throw line. This ball's tipped high. Ran for, and that's going to be partially blocked by Clayberg. We've played a quarter. It's Coon Rapids Bayard 15, Ogden 10, back in 1 minute on 93.7 KKRL.
At Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together. Why together? Because together we're stronger and more effective. We're proud to partner with you to recycle plastics. Recyclable plastic will have the number 1 or 2 inside the recycle symbol. It's generally a food, beverage, soap, or cleaner container. Make sure they're empty, give them a quick rinse if possible, and put the cap back on. These plastics are not recyclable. They belong in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how you can be part of the recycling team, because together, everyone achieves more.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and have fun.
Back to Coon Rapids Bayard, where Tom Hawkamp along with Kaylor Deeth on the call as the Crusaders host Ogden in a boy-girl doubleheader. Crusaders lead 15-10 to start the second quarter as Hoffbauer drives down the right lane, gets tied up, fights through it, and that's been a little bit of the difference. It's just the toughness that the Crusaders have brought compared to this Bulldog team from Ogden.
Yeah, and it looks like starting out here, it's like Ogden switch up their defense, running a 2-2-1, it looks like.
McClellan feeds the post at the elbow, and the shot won't go. It was a good look there from Jessica Evans. Now we're going to have a reach in from Hoffbauer. Smiles about it. Coach said we wouldn't see him go too deep, but they're already to 7. We'll see how far they go tonight for the Crusaders. Almost a steal by Hoffbauer. We'll see if they're going to call incidental contact and a foul, and she picked up her second really quick. Didn't mean to, but put the old flat tire on the sneaker there, and that's enough to get you a call. Ogden works the ball in. Badker drives to the lane, pulls up after she gets to the free throw line, won't go. Clayberg rips down the rebound and clears it. She goes to the board hard and fast, and it's worked off well for her so far. Bass deep to the right corner, now to the top of the key. The zone trying to get a little bit more active as Bass goes deep to the corner. Needs some help. She's going to turn, bounce pass out to McClellan. Kellen back to Bass. Bass drives. She's fouled. Shot hits the front of the rim and will not go, but she'll earn them from the charity stripe.
Yeah, CRB's been able to penetrate that zone pretty easily so far in this first half.
Bass is 72.5% from the stripe this season. Looking to add to the 5-point lead. And gets the first one. Eight points tonight so far for Bass. On pace for a normal evening. As the second free throw goes. 17-10, Coon Rapids Bayard. They'd like to put some distance in between themselves before halftime. Ogden brings the ball across with Moorman, dribbles to the right wing. Here comes the trap. Ball is tipped. Hoffbauer comes out with it. Unofficially 7 turnovers tonight for the Bulldogs. Here's Bass on the left wing. Feeds. They'll put it on the deck. Clayberg fights through. Here's the jumper left side, and that one is good. Evans. I don't know what it is by that left baseline there. That 12-14 mark, they're draining it.
She is money from that spot tonight.
Evans has 1 and 2 for McClellan from there. It's like where they practice from or something, I guess. Here's a pass inside. Clayberg closes out quickly. There's a shot out to Badker. That one's going to go off long, and the rebound goes to Bass. 9-point lead. Now Bass going to be called for a double dribble. I think she wanted to chuck that one down to McClellan, and McClellan decided to run to the corner, so she tried to turn it into a dribble, the 4th turnover. So they really quieted down. The first minute and a half, they turned it over 3 times, maybe 2 minutes. That's their first one since. 19-10, Bulldogs with the basketball, trailing by 9. Ogden over to the left corner, Conley. Conley draws the double team. Here's the feed inside. Ellis back out to Moorman. Moorman deep to the corner. Shipley, who drives, has that one taken away from Clayberg. Bass will send up the offense. Hoffbauer. Still a 2-3 look. Lob over to Bass. Wide open 3. Right side is good. Can't leave her that wide open, as that's her second 3 of the night. And she's dropped 12 early on, and we have a timeout called by the Bulldogs. 5:20 to play. Coon Rapids Bayard 22-10 with the lead. We're back after 1 minute.
Midwest Wholesale is your local building products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and have fun.
Blankman's sitting next to me. The best part about this one is he doesn't have a mic, but he still talks too much, if you want to know the truth. 5:20 to play here in the first half. 22-10. Coon Rapids Bayard on top of Ogden as they feed inside to Ellis. Ellis turned around, saw 3 white jerseys, kicks it back out for the three-pointer, top of the key from Badker, who's trying to keep them in this game single-handedly. She's got 9 of their points. Hoffbauer gives it to Bass. Out in the Crusader logo, she'll dribble to the right side where it says Crusaders on the floor. Use a Hoffbauer screen. Kind of a matchup zone here. Clayberg and McClellan gets it now, left block, up and under, off the window for 2. Clayberg and Evans both kind of closed in on the same spot, and Clayberg grabbed the loose ball and found the open Crusader. 24-13, and here's a foul on the sideline by Jessica Evans. She was trying to get there and close it off. It'll be her first. Team's 4th. Excuse me, team's 5th. Here's a feed to the top. Drive by Ferguson, leaves this one off low. Clayberg reaches in, pounds it outside. Clayberg has owned the lane on the defensive side here tonight. Made smart plays. Here's the lob to Badker. Harassed by Bass. This one's lobbed across. Ogden will run it down. Feed inside. Now back out top. Ferguson wants the long 3. It's off the backboard and cleared by Clayberg. Her 4th board of the night. 24-13. Coon Rapids Bayard on top of the Bulldogs. Halfway through the second quarter. Bass pulls up. 12-footers left short. Battle for the rebound. Comes out with McClellan. Here's a loose ball out to Hoffbauer. She sets her feet, travels. I don't think she expected to turn and be that wide open on the deal.
Nope, definitely not there.
24-13, 3:57 to play in this first half. Ogden to inbounds. Some token pressure. Nothing too serious here from the Crusaders. They showed it and backed out of it pretty quick. Still in that 2-3 zone. Here's Ferguson driving, lost the ball. That one's going to be grabbed. Handed out to Bass. Bass goes baseline, stops. High off the window and got it. That one hit the outer part of the backboard and went in for Bass. Here's a loose ball. Ogden going to chase it down, saves it back in. Clayberg grabs it, passes it off to Bass. Bass wants to push down the floor. Right-handed layup as she swatted at it. She goes by, and she'll go back to the free throw line. Just a little different pace of play between these two squads here in the first half, the way Coon Rapids Bayard turns those turnovers in quickly to transition opportunities.
Yeah, and with Bryn Bass being the leading scorer, it does not seem like they've found a way to slow her down yet.
Bass hits the free throw.
I think the other thing here to note, Tom, is I think Coon Rapids is 5 for 5 on the night shooting free throws and only a 58% team on the season, so definitely seem to have improved on that this evening.
And you gave her the radio jinx. Just like a perfect game. You don't talk about it until it's over. Here comes Ogden down the court on the left side. Badker way out away from the three-point line. She's going to dribble through the right side, throws one up from the block, won't go. Battle for the rebound is won by Clayberg, and she just pushes it out to Bass. Clayberg with 5 rebounds. Catches it on the other side and goes in. That's what you call a hustle. Pull it off the board on the other side, get it out, run down, and then get the easy 2 under. And it was a great find by Bass to reward Clayberg running the court like that. 29-13. Coon Rapids Bayard leads. 2:39 to play here in the first half. Drive in the middle. We're going to have a foul. We'll see. This one could go on Hoffbauer. It'll be her third. And it does. So free throws coming from Ruza. Hard off the rim, no good. Here comes the second free throw from Ruza. That one's off the back iron, and another rebound for Clayberg. Remember, after the game, we'll have to figure out who the player of the game is. Brought to you by Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota, Chevy, and Buick dealership for everything sales, service, parts, and collision. Here's a drive right side. Floater goes off the front of the rim, off the backboard and down for Gray. Nice drive up the right side. Badker comes, gets the ball for Ogden. Turns, looks, sees the defense backed up, takes it down the court. Here's a drive inside, back out, three-pointer Badker. That one's off the front of the iron. She'll chase down her own rebound. Pass to the left side. Now Mormon. Mormon wants to go baseline. Does so, gets stopped by Clayberg and steps out of bounds and a turnover. Really, Clayberg has done a good job moving her feet, kind of reading where that offense is coming and forcing them into some tight situations down inside. 31-13, Crusaders lead, 1:41 to play in the first half. Here's McClellan at the free throw line trying to get it down to Clayberg. She'll battle through, fight through, grabs the loose ball, kicks this one back out. Bass, right wing, wide open three, sails long. Clayberg got the rebound but cleared out and looks like she kind of knew it. She smiled after that one.
About the only rebound she has not gotten tonight.
That is her second foul, though, so we'll see how these progress. As Clayberg's got 2, Hoffbauer's got 3 for the Crusaders. 7 team fouls on the Crusaders puts us in a 1-1 situation. Ellis is going to be shooting the free throws. Gets the first one. Earns herself a chance at the second one. potato bar out there in the lunchroom. I wasn't hungry till I saw somebody walk by with one over there. Second free throw's hard off the back iron, no good. Rebound pulled in by Gray. Quickly to the hoop goes Bass. Couldn't get the shot to go. Now we're going to have a reach in and a tie-up on that end.
It's like a foul on the Crusaders there.
It's going to be the second foul on McClellan. Might be the only things the Crusaders have struggled with tonight, getting into a little bit of foul trouble.
Looks like they're going 3 deep into the bench now, Tom.
Free throw is off the mark, no good. McClellan pulls it in for her third rebound. Here's a drive right side. McClellan got to the baseline, threw it high off the bottom of the backboard. Rebound's going to be cleared by Ogden. 31-14. 54 seconds left here in the first. Here's a drive. Kick out. Ball was tipped. Moorman caught it in the corner. They wanted to swing that ball around quickly to Badker. Here's a feed inside. Ball's tipped around and loose. McClellan will come away with another loose ball. Bass, right side. McClellan out on the right wing. Looks at Cutters. Feeds down low. Tried to get it into Evans, who had done a good job of making sure her defender was on her backside, and she was on the front side there towards the rim. The foul will just have shots. That's going to be Roos's second. Here's a three-pointer. Bass left wing, couldn't get that one to go. She was hitting everything early on, kind of a cold spell here in the second quarter. She'll take on Moorman as she comes across the timeline. Badker catches deep in the left corner, step back. Two-pointer is good. Her feet were on the line as she dropped back. 6 seconds to play. Here's the pass right side, now back to Bass. Now left side, three-pointers on the way, and that one's going to sail long. Had a good look, did Selliers, but could not get it to fall. 31-16 here at the break. It is Coon Rapids Bayard on top of Ogden. We'll be back after this 3-minute break here on 93.7 KKRL.
Working as a team to achieve success is the only way towards victory. Hi, this is Kelly Danner. Having teammates that have your back isn't just for game day. It's important when it comes to your insurance coverage too. Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual are here to provide you with a winning lineup of quality insurance no matter what your needs are. Give us a call today at 792-4525 for your commercial, farm, home, and auto insurance needs. Roselle Mutual, proudly insuring the area since 1876.
This is Iowa, and Avela Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 17 locations across the state, we're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avela Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avela Bank, member FDIC.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
One of the best kept secrets in Carroll is JP Flooring. I was looking to replace the floor in a couple rooms at home. It can be super overwhelming with all of the options available. I popped by JP Flooring and was super surprised and impressed with the showroom and selection. I had no idea how extensive their product lines were. They have a designer on staff that helped me narrow down what I was looking for. When you change your floors, it changes the whole character of a room. I used their product visualizer and could literally see in advance what the styles would look like in my room. I totally recommend JP Flooring in Carroll.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you are looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database, or you can pull it yourself at their You Pull It. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest on Kitty Hawk Avenue in Carroll.
Welcome back. We are live from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll. Gatorade, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. This is the halftime show brought to you by Roselle Mutual. They believe in the value of youth activities to help develop adults. They'll be our future community leaders. They're your hometown teammates for commercial, farm, home, and auto insurance needs. Give them a call, 712-792-4525. Tom Hawkamp along with Kaylor Deeth. And I think they're early on, Kaylor. There could have been some questions if the Crusaders were going to be ready, maybe overlook this Ogden squad. They're late in the first quarter, and through the second quarter, you could tell they weren't overlooking them, and they put the throttle down and tried to put up as many points as they could here in the first half.
Yeah, and the amount of Ogden turnovers definitely was not helping the Bulldogs. And Coon Rapids was able to get out and run, and then that zone, they're able to penetrate and drive and get easy shots way too often in that first half. So it's going to be interesting to see if Ogden makes any adjustments on that behalf in the second half.
Unofficially, 11 turnovers for the Bulldogs in the first half, only 4 for the Crusaders. The Bulldogs were led by Kaylee Batker. She had 11 points. Caitlin Ellis had 5. They went 1 of 5 from the charity stripe there in the first half. Maybe the worst part about the whole first half for the Crusaders is they did start to add up a few fouls. Clayberg got 2, Hoffbauer got 3, and McClellan has 2, but they'll just have to play a little smarter here at the beginning of the half, and we have seen Coach McAllister go a little deeper in the bench than usually here early on.
Yeah, and that's not always a bad thing, get people out there, get some experience for situations that may arise in the future if those fouls troubles happen. So not always the worst thing in the world.
The Crusaders, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. They were doing good until you mentioned something about it.
Yeah, well, when you see a stat like that and you see how well they're doing, sometimes you just got to mention it. And
Breeley Clayberg inside leads the teams with 6 rebounds here at the break. She also has 4 points. Bass, the leading scorer, with 15, so she's well on her way to her average tonight. Also 2 rebounds and a block shot. Miranda McClellan's got 3 boards to go along with 8 points. You got Jessica Evans, also Megan Gray, both hitting some shots for the Crusaders, who really found their way to work around that zone and make things work for them. Whether they were driving and kicking, it really showed that they could share the ball, and the cuts showed that they knew what the offense was about tonight.
Yeah, and running that zone's a dangerous thing to do, especially when Bass is averaging, I think it was like 36% from the three-point line, and I think she has at least 2 threes tonight. And then with her dribbling skills, able to drive in, kick it to one of those posts to get an easy jump shot or a layup. So it's
One of the big things is coming out of the locker room, you're going to have to be ready to play. 31-16 is the score here at the break, and you could really lag down a bit. Kaylee Badker has shown herself. She's already got 11 points. You let her get going. Maybe you change up the defense just a little bit. We'll see if maybe Ogden tries to go more of a box and one. That 2-3 zone turned to more of a matchup deal. Whoever had Bass, they were going to extend that zone out as far as they could, and that's really what opened up that free throw line elbow mark, and the Crusaders took advantage of that and that 12-foot baseline jumper.
Yeah, and for Ogden, you're at 16 points out of the first half. You're averaging 21 a game. So, you're already on pace to surpass that. And with Badker hitting threes, it'll be also interesting to see if Coon Rapids gets out of their zone to try to avoid those three-pointers from her. So,
well, just remember, you can also see tonight's game on our YouTube channel. Just search for 1380 KCIM. That is powered by New Way Ford. I saw Jeff brought in the courtesy vehicle from New Way Ford. Maybe we should get to borrow that sometime, you know.
Yeah. Well, we could use them a little bit on a daily basis, so.
I got that nice truck from there, so that works out pretty slick, too. We're going to step away, take a 2-minute timeout, come back with the second half action. You're listening to 93.7 KKRL.
Working as a team to achieve success is the only way towards victory. Hi, this is Kelly Danner. Having teammates that have your back isn't just for game day. It's important when it comes to your insurance coverage, too. Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual are here to provide you with a winning lineup of quality insurance no matter what your needs are. Give us a call today at 792-4525 for your commercial, farm, home, and auto insurance needs. Roselle Mutual, proudly insuring the area since 1876.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business, from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
From footings to framing to finish. For farm, home, or commercial, for more than 90 years, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
Well, the Crusaders are ready to go for the second half. They've been out there for about 20 seconds waiting for the Bulldogs. As we get set for second half action, we welcome you back here to the Gatorade broadcast booth. Gatorade, distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Second half action from Coon Rapids Bayard. The Crusaders lead the Bulldogs 31-16. The Bulldogs attack. Here's a three-pointer. Badker, she let it fly right away. Clayberg pulls in another rebound.
It looks like Coon Rapids is going to be okay with letting her shoot those, continuing here in the second half. So,
Bass over to Evans on the left wing. Feed to Clayberg. Steps to the right side. Throws a rocket to McClellan. Up and under. Uses the backboard and gets it to go. That was a hard angle, but she put the right spin on it and got the basket. 33-16 Crusaders. Girls basketball now. Boys basketball to follow. Here's a pass to the left wing. Feed into the middle. And that's going to be a travel. Pivoted with both feet. Can't do that. And that'll be a turnover by the Bulldogs. Crusaders to the left wing. Evans feeds Clayberg. Back out to Bass. Thought about the three. Now drives in off 2 steps. And she's going to be fouled on the wrist as she let that one go and head to the free throw line. Had the wide open 3, decided to pass, took the step in, and that foul is going on Moorman. Looks to be her first. Free throw up and good from Bass. Being quiet this time, huh?
Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything this time.
You jinx them once. It's just the way it goes. And the second free throw hits off the back of the iron, dies but goes in for Bryn Bass. She's got 17 this evening to lead all scorers. 2-3 zone from the Crusaders in the white uniforms. Ogden looks to attack. Back to the top of the key, Batker. Batker to Rusa. Feed down low, back to Rooster on the tip ball, and she'll throw it up and smile at it the other way. Bass feeds McClellan down to Clayburg off the other block, and that one's off the window. McClellan might have had a chance at the shot there, passed it over to Clayburg, so she got her two.
Yeah, and Ogden came out too, staying in that 2-3, and for the first two possessions, CRB's carved them up, so.
Three-pointer sails long into the hands of Bass. She'll push it up the right side of the court, hit the brakes. Top of the key, Hoffbauer. Back to Bass. Bass, left hand, drives through, floats it up. Clayburg battles for the rebound, puts it on the deck, kicks this one out. Jumper by Evans, no good. McClellan's got the offensive rebound and put back. (39-18). 5:41 to play here in the third. Pass down low, kick back out. That ball was partially tipped. Now Bass jumps the line. She's going to take this one straight to the basket. Might have had it partially blocked. Now she wants to try to tie up, and the loose ball going to be cleared by Ogden and Moorman. Good hustle both ways. 5:20 to play. Here's a shot that's loose. Clayburg might have had a partial block on that one. Bass, down low Evans, off the window, count the basket, and we're Clayburg picks up the foul after the shot.
Yeah, it's kind of early for Bruley to pick up her third foul there, so you're going to see how CRB manages that going forward here.
5 minutes to play in the third. 41-18. Coon Rapids Bayard with a hefty lead. They'll look to hold on to. Badkert through the lane, won't go. Clayburg battles with McClellan. McClellan let go of that one rather quickly. Back the other ways. Bass down the left side with the right hand. Coach Caitlin McAllister smiling there on the bench, liking the hustle she's seeing out of her team. Here's a ball tipped back over half court. Here's a ball thrown away. If you're going to sit in the front row, you better be ready to catch a pass. Looks like the official was letting him know too.
Got to have the quick hands over there.
Here's a pass deflected out of play by Moorman. It'll stay with the Crusaders. Hoffbauer to inbounds. Bass brings it across the timeline. Right side Evans. Evans looks inside to McClellan. McClellan puts it on the deck. Swatted out of bounds by Ogden. Reaching in was Conley. Alexander's going to come back in. Here's a lob to Bass. Three-pointer from the right wing is good. Third three of the night for Bass. She's got 22 points. Here's a pass to the right side. Drive into the lane. Double dribble. We had double dribble or travel. They were trying to figure out which one they call. Either way, it's a turnover by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it seems like that turnover bug has followed the Bulldogs in here in the second half early.
Crusaders have not backed the pressure off at all. Here's Hoffbauer out on the left wing. Drives to the middle of the court. Leaves this one back off to Evans. Evans down low, McClellan. McClellan will dribble it out. Nice fake. Now up to Bass out near half court. Bass looks to go to that right side. Down low to Hoffbauer. Hoffbauer drives baseline, gets stopped. Now needs to find a way to pass it out. Here's McClellan. Left baseline goes up strong, too hard. Loose balls grabbed by McClellan. Fed out to Bass. Bass, three-pointer right wing, drains it. Good hustle from Miranda McClellan. Got it out to Bryn Bass, who was able to hit the three. Offensive opportunities galore. 49-18. Coon Rapids Bayard on top. Here's a feed down low, no good. Clayburg battles for the rebound and swats it out of bounds. Business like usual inside. Megan Gray checks in. She'll spell Evans. Alexander inbounds, throws it in low. Clayburg will come up with the loose ball. 15 turnovers tonight as they tried to outlet it to Gray. Now Gray tried to take it away, and she'll poke it out of bounds. So she was hustling down. Here's a drive right side. Now a swing pass to the left, won't go. McClellan pulls down another rebound.
It was a good drive there by Ogden. Just didn't get up a good shot there.
5 rebounds for McClellan. Three-pointer on the way from Gray, and she hits it from the right wing. Everybody getting in on a little bit of the action here tonight. 52-18, Coon Rapids Bayard. 2:21 to play in the third. Alexander feeds inside Ellis. Ellis turns around. Badker, jump pass across. Conley drives, has it taken away. Here's Bass going back the other way. Stops on the block, uses the window, gets 2 more. Fast break points this time for Bryn Bass. Badker tried to go. Bass is going to reach it. No, they're going to call a double dribble. And another turnover by Ogden. Rusa comes into the game, also Melkert for the Bulldogs. 54-18, 1:41 to play here in the third. Tom Hawkamp along with Kaylor Deeth on the call for you. Here's Gray out on the right wing, uses her dribble back to Bass. Now left side, Hoffbauer. Hoffbauer drives the lane over to Gray. She's got another wide open look, and this one just rims out. Rebound, trying to tie up was McClellan.
Looks like a clock operator missed the stoppage there.
Well, it looks like we might be to the points where it just keeps rolling now.
Oh.
I'm not very good at math, but that looks like where we're at. I know you're a professional clock operator one time, but here's Alexander driving on the right wing, grabbed by McClellan. McClellan out to Bass. Bass, bounce pass over to Gray. Gray drives, lost the ball going up, and it'll be a takeaway by Ogden. Here's the three-pointer. Badker off the mark, won't go. McClellan with another rebound. Out to Bass. Bass runs down. This time she'll use the left hand. She shied away from it last time and gets the basket and a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, that was a good use of the left hand there.
Here comes Shipley into the ballgame. She'll replace Alexander. 56-18. Bass toes the free throw line. And gets it. She's got 30 points on the evening. Ogden will bring it across the timeline. 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's a ball tipped around, and they're going to see a last touched by Ogden. 10 seconds left here on the clock in the third. Hoffbauer, left wing, off to Bass. Bass right side, Gray. Gray looks to drive, puts it up off the window. It's going to be short, and that has ended our third quarter with Coon Rapids Bayard leading 57-18. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. More basketball action on 93.7 KKRL.
From puddings to framing to finish. For farm, home, or commercial, for more than 90 years, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
Buddy at New Way Ford.
Fourth quarter action with the continuous clock. Can't believe that they let you run the clock and you didn't know what the continuous clock number was.
Haven't experienced it, Mux.
We'll have to see if you remember next time, because I kind of forgot about it. It's been a while. Here's Hoffbauer in the lane. Jumper rattles around, won't go. Clayberg with the cleanup. Offensive rebound, number 10 for her and her 8th point of the night. So Clayberg shooting for that double-double. Here's a drive, left side. Evans jumps in front of it. Another turnover. I got that as 19 turnovers by Ogden here this evening. Bass drives in, off to Hoffbauer. How about a jumper right side? Won't go. McClellan wasn't quite ready for the rebound. Ogden will clear it. 1 minute gone here in the fourth. Coon Rapids Bayard 59, Ogden 18. Boys action will be coming up after this. Clayberg held the middle. They threw it right into the hands of Evans. Here's Bass down the middle, left this one short. Ogden got back, kind of closed it. Now here's Bass with the steal. She wanted to go strong, and there's going to be a foul on the floor. Bass may be a little upset. She left that last one short, just went back and took the ball away. All out night tonight for her. Here's a pass left side. Three-pointer from the corner is good. She liked that one when it left her hand. 33 for Bass.
Looks like Coach McAllister's going to clear the bench here.
Here's Ogden feeding down low, and that one will not go. Ogden scored 2 points in the third. Clayberg brought the ball down and realized she didn't want it anymore. Gives it off to Bass. Here's Bass up on the right wing. Here's a feed down to McClellan. McClellan drives baseline and gets the jumper. Crusaders lead 64-18. Ogden needs some help. They'll throw this one top of the key. Batker feeds middle. That one's blocked by Clayberg. Her second block of the night. Hoffbauer the other way. Didn't want to try to use that left hand. Turn around, spin, went out of bounds. And here we got a line change for you. Gray comes into the ball game along with Thompson. Also, Hoffman checks in. And it looks like Wiskus into the ball game. Here's a quick jumper, won't go. Gray grabs the rebound. Another jumper's on the way. That one won't fall. Gray got the rebound. Clock continues to roll. 4:45 to play in the fourth. 64-18. Coon Rapids Bayard leads here in girls action. Boys game to follow. Everything can be seen on YouTube tonight. Just search 1380 KCIM as Batker couldn't get the three to fall. Ellis had an offensive rebound, wouldn't go. Now another offensive rebound for Ogden. This shot's well off the mark. Another chance for Ogden, and this one is going to be good for Rusa. She had 2 offensive rebounds and finally got one to go.
I'll say a couple good shots there for Ogden, and finally got one to fall.
44-point lead for Coon Rapids Bayard. Here's a drive, right side, and I think we're going to have a travel. Salyers tried to slow down just a little too fast.
It looks like Ogden's clearing the bench here as well.
They're going to bring Alexander and Shipley back out, along with Graydon and Conley. Here's Shipley looking for help. Finds Alexander deep in the corner. Nice pass inside. This one off the rim won't go. Rebound going to be cleared by Silliers.
Another good shot by Ogden there. Got down to the post and just couldn't get it to fall.
Gray out on the right wing. Top of the key. They'll work to the left side. Now back in the hands of Thompson. This one might have been tipped, and it was as it sails out of bounds. 3:15 on the clock. Crusaders to inbounds. Here's a drive by Gray, wouldn't go, and the rebound's going to be cleared by Shipley. To bring the ball down the court. Stops at the top of the key, feeds off to the elbow on the right side. Back out top. Here's a drive. Floaters well hard. Long rebound going to be grabbed. And they're going to push it down the floor with Gray. Gray is going to be fouled from behind. And that foul goes on Graydon. Substitutions here for the Crusaders. Brings in Thomas and Mason. They'll inbounds under their own hoop. Trying to get it inside. That one's going to be tipped away and a turnover by the Crusaders. Remember, after the game, we'll name the player of the game, brought to you by Motor Inn of Carroll. Here's a drive to the top of the key, right side. Graydon thought about the jumper, now off to Shipley. Shipley kicks to the right corner. Here's a drive. That one might have been partially blocked by the hands of Hoffman. Here's a loose ball. Ran down quickly by Thompson. They'll set up the offense with 1:40 to play. Right wing, Thomas feeds inside. And Hoffman caught it inside, should have kept it up high, brought it down low, and they tied him up, and it'll be a turnover. Shipley to the right wing. Trying to get out of a double team with 1:17 to play, and a jump ball is called, and it's a turnover on Ogden. Thompson. Silliers over to Thompson. Thrown out of bounds. Coach McAllister could have played that one. Didn't want to get her hands on it, though. Coon Rapids Bayard over to the left wing. The defense maybe a little bit more aggressive for Ogden with this crew.
So yeah, the defensive intensity has definitely picked up here with this group out here.
Here's a drive to the free throw line, kick out to the left side, loose ball, and another jump ball. We've seen 3 of them here lately. 20 seconds left, the clock's running.
Yeah, Ogden's got to go quick here.
Alexander throws in, 15 seconds left on the clock. Dribbles to the left side, fakes the handoff, now we're down to 6 seconds. Pass to the top of the key, Ferguson, right wing. That one is partially blocked in the rebound. 64-20. Coon Rapids Bayard holds Ogden to 4 points in the second half and gets the victory to improve to 8-7 on the season here this evening. We'll step away, come back with the post-game show. You're listening to 93.7 KKRL.
Midwest Wholesale is your local building products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
At The Present Company, we will help you transition your home and wardrobe with the changing seasons. Hi, this is Andrea. Whether you're looking to get warm and toasty this winter, or it's time for a light and airy lift this spring, shop our collection of boutique-style clothing, gorgeous accessories, and purses. Add personal style to your home with unique home decor pieces that will warm your rooms from wall to wall. Infuse your home and your wardrobe with style from the Present Company in Ogden.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive health care for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
This is Iowa, and Avelo Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 17 locations across the state, we're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avelo Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avelo Bank, member FDIC.
Can your roof handle extreme hail conditions? Ours can. Check it out. As you can see, our Brinks roof has stood up to the test with zero damage. As for our competitors, well, theirs did not. Is your roof worn out or needs repair? Know that not all roofers and shingles are created equal. If you need honest feedback whether your roof needs to be repaired or replaced, get a second opinion. And call the Roof Pros at Brinks Exteriors, 920-ROOF-PRO.
Really, Clayburg came up just too shy of that double-double, 10 rebounds and 2 blocks for her. Also, Miranda McClellan finishes with 14 points to go along with 6 rebounds. Jessica Evans had 4, and Megan Gray had 5 points for the Crusaders. Kaylee Badker had 13 points for Ogden to lead the way. But when you look at the way they came out, there is no doubt what Coon Rapids' job was tonight. It was to get past Ogden and then look towards Exira, Elkhorn, Kimballton coming in tomorrow, which is always a fun game.
Absolutely. This is definitely a confidence booster for them. Putting up that amount of points, and majority of the team, 1 through 5, the starters, played pretty darn well and scored some points and had some fouls, but, nobody ended up fouling out or anything like that. So I think it was definitely a good game to get before EHK.
Usually when EHK comes to town, you always see those physical type of ball games, and it looks like this is a team that is set and ready for one of those coming up tomorrow. They had a chance to rest there late, so they should be ready to go. Plus, we're late in the season. Conditioning should not be an issue.
Shouldn't be, and especially when they're only playing normally 6 deep off the bench there, or 1 deep off the bench. Their starters are playing quite a bit, so conditioning should be ideal.
Coon Rapids Bayard gets the victory, 64-20. It's now time to name the player of the game, brought to you by Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota, Chevy, and Buick dealership for everything sales, service, parts, and collision. It's Motor Inn of Carroll. And when you take a look for the Crusaders, Miranda McClellan had one heck of a night, hitting the boards, had a bunch of steals. I can only keep track of so many stats by myself, and since you're new, we didn't make you try to do anything.
Yeah, I don't want to jump into that too soon.
Well, just so you know, you're not new anymore. Game 2, you can keep half the stats this time.
I'll give it a whirl.
But McClellan had 6 rebounds, 14 points. Clayburg did a great job on the boards, and defensively, things that don't show up. She got to the spot where Ogden wanted to go and made them just throw up shots they didn't want to play with tonight. But I think it's pretty hard to tell. Bryn Bass breaks the 30-point mark. I think you got to give her the player of the game tonight with an outstanding performance on the offensive and defensive end, plus all the ball handling skills she had here this evening.
Yeah, absolutely. Coming in averaging 19.4 points a game and scoring about 14 over that. And I think she was 5 of 6 from the line or something like that too. Pretty
6 of 7.
6 of 7. So
yeah, if you wouldn't have said
that one jinx. So
7.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see how things go for them as they'll host Exira, Elkhorn, Kimballton. But congratulations, Bryn Bass, the Motor Inn player of the game. We're going to step away. We'll catch up with Coach McAllister right before the boys' game. We'll step away with the halftime show, make sure we got the right starting lineups, and get ready to go with the boys' game coming up. Here, looks like the clock's got us 10 minutes out. Stay tuned here on 93.7 KKRL.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and have fun.
Midwest Wholesale is your local building products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
Can your roof handle extreme hail conditions? Ours can. Check it out. As you can see, our Brinks roof has stood up to the test with zero damage. As for our competitors, well, theirs did not. Is your roof worn out or needs repair? Know that not all roofers and shingles are created equal. If you need honest feedback whether your roof needs to be repaired or replaced, get a second opinion. And call the Roof Pros at Brinks Exteriors, 920-ROOF-PRO.
Working as a team to achieve success is the only way towards victory. Hi, this is Kelly Danner. Having teammates that have your back isn't just for game day. It's important when it comes to your insurance coverage too. Roselle Mutual and Grinnell Mutual are here to provide you with a winning lineup of quality insurance no matter what your needs are. Give us a call today at 792-4525 for your commercial, farm, home, and auto insurance needs. Roselle Mutual, proudly insuring the area since 1876.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
At New Way Ford in Coon Rapids and New Way Auto in Jefferson, we make your vehicle buying experience stress-free. Our sales team will help determine your vehicle needs with options and features that you desire. Our finance team will explain financing terms and options best for each customer. Our service team is always here for you, from our Oil Changes for Life program to our exclusive warranty forever. We work to keep your New Way vehicle going long after the sale. Stop by and let our family help yours get into the next car, truck, or SUV.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you are looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database, or you can pull it yourself at their You Pull It. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest on Kitty Hawk Avenue in Carroll.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
At Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together. Why together? Because together we're stronger and more effective. We're proud to partner with you to recycle plastics. Recyclable plastic will have the number 1 or 2 inside the recycle symbol. It's generally a food, beverage, soap, or cleaner container. Make sure they're empty, give them a quick rinse if possible, and put the cap back on. These plastics are not recyclable. They belong in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how you can be part of the recycling team, because together, everyone achieves more.
And welcome back here in between games. It's the pregame, postgame show brought to you by Mackey Motors. Tom Hawkamp, joined by Brent Bass. And Brent, let's talk a little bit about the performance tonight. Team-wide, you guys came out. There's a team that you could have overlooked knowing what the rest of the week looks like, but you guys didn't do that tonight. You just took care of business.
I think from coming in, we knew the record, but we couldn't assume anything with that because they're a bigger school. They've had better competition than us, so we just tried to pound away. We started slow, but we think we really picked it up in the second half.
Let's talk about defensively, just the way you guys made sure they weren't able to move the ball. They never really got their offense going, and you guys stuck to your 2-3 zone.
I think we had troubles with number 10 at first. She was hitting a few shots in the first half that really hurt us in the beginning, so the first quarter was a lot closer, but I think we adjusted well defensively in the second half and took away those shots and pressured them enough to where they couldn't get that offense running.
I thought one person that could use some talking about, especially the way they played defense tonight, was Braley Clayberg. They wanted to get into the low post, and then they realized they weren't going to go into the low post tonight.
No, it's really, she's a good defender when she doesn't foul, but she just stands there and it's hard to get around her, so I thought she did a good job of stepping up and taking away that since we were trying to pressure the outside shots since from number 10. She did a good job of stopping because that would be open area down there. So.
Well, you went over 30 tonight, but you never really had to force anything. You just had the game come to you. How important is that for the rest of the team to kind of get in so that the shots come easier for you?
I think we moved the ball really well tonight. We have sometimes rush shots, but we ran our offense. We were patient, and I think that's what opened it up so much for me and other girls. We started to read down the baseline and penetrated really well, so I thought overall we moved the ball very well.
That zone, you guys found an opening with McClellan and Evans, about 12 foot out on the baseline, and they made them pay, just drain those shots. And those aren't easy shots.
Nope,
you know?
they make them all the time. That's their shot.
Tell us tomorrow, Exira Elkhorn Kimballton comes to town. What do you guys got to do to get a win there?
On that, we just have to be super aggressive. We really have to be patient, take care of the ball. They have really good pressure on their press and on their half-court off or defense, so we really just got to take care of it and be patient with our offense.
Well, congratulations on the victory and best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
That's Bryn Bass for the Coon Rapids Bayard Crusaders, who got a 64-20 victory over Ogden as she passes the headset now to head coach Caitlin McAllister. And coach, you know, we talked before the game just a little bit, but your girls came out, they were ready to play, and they just took it to this Ogden squad and left no doubt there by the time the halftime was over, really.
Yeah, so I actually told them that they needed to be a little bit more aggressive and be a little more on top of the game when they came out second half, because they were just, I thought we started out a little slow, had a couple turnovers right out the bat that we don't normally get, and then just our communication wasn't there, and I mean, they still were ahead by 30 points or so at halftime, but there's still little things that we want to work on for games like tomorrow where we can't let little slips like that go through.
Holding a team to 4 points in the second half isn't easy to do, and you guys did it tonight defensively.
Yep.
How do you manage that kind of the temperature and speed tomorrow?
That's going to be the big thing. Our communication, like I said, when we went into locker room at halftime, I'm like, we just didn't communicate like we normally do. We're a pretty aggressive, strong, tall 2-3 zone. So if we communicate and take are aggressive and eliminating rebounds and things like that, I think it'll be hard for Exira tomorrow just because we are a little bigger than them. They might have a little bit more speed, but we definitely have what it takes down below to be aggressive defensively.
We can look up and down the stat column, but in your mind, who do you think maybe doesn't show up in that stat column that had a great game here tonight?
I think Lydia Hoffbauer, defensively, she's just all over the place, and she has so many deflections, and she's right there for steals, but those deflections cause a lot of good things for us, and she does a good job of seeing open areas, and I think she does a good job of seeing 2 plays ahead where she might not get the assist, but she sees where the next open is for the next open player for the basket. So
outstanding effort tonight, 64-20 victory. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
That is the head coach, Caitlin McAllister, here for the Coon Rapids Bayard Crusaders in the post-game show as we